Have you ever carried and brought your own food with you while you were in abroad? Well, have you ever been to a stock farm immediately after your trip abroad? Korea has border quarantine at the airport or port to prevent the influx of foreign animal infections such as foot and mouth disease, highly pathogenic avian influenza, and African swine fever. Most livestock and raw fruits are not imported. Major restricted items include meats such as beef, pork, lamb, processed meats such as jerky, sausage, ham, jangjorim, agricultural products such as raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, and plants such as seeds and seedlings. These items are also restricted to international mail. Also, you should be careful not to bring in restricted items such as livestock and raw fruits if you invite your family, such as your parents. If you do not report animal or plant items brought in by hand, you will be fined up to 5 million won. People who work in stock farms are prohibited from entering farm and livestock shed for 5 days after the overseas trip. Also, wash your clothes that you were wearing while you were on your overseas trip right after entering Korea, and please take care of personal hygiene such as taking showers. Also, you should wear working clothes and boots for farm work and sterilize your shoes when entering the livestock shed. You are a quarantine officer who makes Korea a clean country.
The National Human Rights Commission of Korea has determined that the state is responsible for the case of Myanmar migrant worker Mr. 딴저테이, who was killed during the crackdown on undocumented foreigners by the Ministry of Justice last year. Mr. 딴저테이 was taken to hospital after falling off a building structure at the construction site while trying to escape a crackdown last August, but soon declared brain dead and he died 18 days later. The Human Rights Commission conducted a direct investigation by examining the video recording of the situation at the time of the accident and the 991 report data, as well as by conducting a reference inquiry through interviews with witnesses. The Ministry of Justice and the Incheon Immigration Services insisted during the investigation that the victim escaped without complying to the official duty execution, which was the cause of the fall, and that it was an accident that the immigration official could not predict. However, the Human Rights Commission pointed out that although the physical contact between the officials and the victim cannot be said to be the direct cause of the fall, the officials could have fully anticipated the danger of the accident. In the course of the crackdown, they did not keep the internal regulation about trying to secure concrete measures to ensure safety. It added that this kind of crackdown is a very inadequate response that fell short of humanitarian responsibilities of civil servants. The Human Rights Commission recommended that the Ministry of Justice punish the officials of Incheon Immigration Services who are responsible for the accident and prepare countermeasures to prevent reoccurrence of the incident, such as through the enforcement of video recording and preserving crackdown process. On the one hand, it was reported that Mr. 딴저테이 has donated his organs to 4 Koreans after his death. Meanwhile, it has been said the crackdown by the Ministry of Justice is a legitimate official execution and government cannot take any responsibility for the accident. We hope that no more migrants will lose their lives following this decision by the Human Rights Commission.
At MNTV, we'll see video clips about accident and incident, as well as news report related to immigrants. If you'd like to report, please call us or contact us via email.